I think Prime, Happy Dad, and Feastables, like I don't see a world where they're not all multi-billion-dollar companies in just a couple of years, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I think everything now is more like content driven, content based. Like, since you built your entire thing off of like a direct relationship almost to your fans and your fan base,
Yeah.
it feels as though like these companies that we're talking about are actually going to be true contenders to the companies that we've known forever growing up. Like
100%.
genuinely speaking, do you think that like there will be more companies, not necessarily like this specifically, or like the burgers or the chocolate stuff? Do you think there will be more creators who come and contend in that space, like who will make products?
I think in 10 years,
future.
yeah, every product you see in Walmart that's like very generic is just going to get shit on by some celebrity or influencer or whatnot. Like, think of like water bottles, like, you know, those plastic water bottles. What's that one? Like Deer something, or I don't know. I couldn't name fucking water bottles, but I know I've probably had like 30 different in my life. I think of Fiji and like one others, but all the other ones are just the fucking same. So like, pick anyone. PewDiePie. PewDiePie launched a water bottle brand. It was the same quality of product. It was right beside it, same cost. I just buy the fucking PewDiePie one. It's just cooler.
You know,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I think it has to do with the fact that like traditional media is dying, you know, and the fact that how we bought stuff prior was all like, you saw it on a news station, you saw it on a television. Like, people will get all of their content now pretty much somewhere on either streaming or social.
Yep.
So all the eyes are being pushed to that. Like, your network is like bigger than Nickelodeon, all these big time things that like we grew up watching, like you and of yourself.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like a need to make certain products? Because I find something interesting about it. Obviously, you have a younger fan base, and also just a massive fan base in general. But, you know, focusing on the burgers, focusing on the chocolate. My perspective, not that these are bad things; these are great things, right?
Hit me.
But I look at it from a little bit more like a health standpoint.
Yeah.
And I was listening to your podcast with Joe Rogan, and you were talking about how you were going to do like a lettuce wrap. Yeah. And you said 20% less sales, so you guys kind of chalked it.
Yeah.
Would you consider making more health conscious products, or is it just like?
No, I got you. Oh no, it wasn't 20%. It was like literally less than 1% of our sales were it. No one gave a fuck. So
no one's buying a lettuce wrap.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
Well, and same thing with plant based.
I'm not saying you got to make lettuce wraps. I'm just trying to like.
No, so that is the problem, because if you go too healthy, then just not a person on the planet fucking buys it. So with Feastables, like Hershey's, for example, there's 10 ingredients, super processed. Our Feastables bars are 5 ingredients, and just all the ingredients are way higher quality. So it's like the perfect middle ground where I could take it a little more extreme, but then I just guarantee you no one would ever fucking buy it. It's like as healthy as it goes, where it still tastes great and people would do it. And it's infinitely better than the other options out there. But I agree. So the next thing I want to do with Feastables is more like a Kind/Cliff bars, a bar that has a decent amount of protein, relatively low calories, and make something a little bit better. And I would love, there's a lot of things I want to do. It's just like finding that line where, like, you know, if only 100 people buy it, then it's not really accomplishing anything besides virtue signaling. So, yeah.
Because you know how like forever, like we were taught, I think I know specifically my generation, I was taught like cereal's healthy.
Yeah, fuck that.
And it's terrible, right?
Exactly.
So it's like, I just look at someone like you, and like you have this direct line that is so massive to all these eyes of like teaching kids what's healthy. And
do you have one of the bars, like one, so I can show them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let them rip apart the ingredients. I mean, you tell me. I mean, like our normal ones without, like, it's literally 4 ingredients, and then the sea salt one's just the same thing with a little bit of salt on it, blah, blah, blah. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, if I went any healthier, I just promised you no one would ever eat it. So it's like, we're weaning people off of garbage Hershey's into a slightly better alternative. And over time, I want to figure out how to just make it healthier and healthier. Because I agree. I don't want to just like kill people, you know, by giving them super processed shit.